Hi fans of high quality entertainment. So this video is mainly about mono versus stereo, so I hope you watch the video before you leave a comment. Some people answer right away, I like stereo better, and then they leave. Watch the video, please. So as some of you know, I've become a huge Beach Boys fan the last few months. And when buying their albums from the 60s, there's been times I bought these, two CDs in one, the Beach Boys Today, and the other one is Summer Days and Summer Nights. And I didn't know it at the time until I listened to it on my headphones. These are both in mono. So I was seriously disappointed because I do prefer stereo. And even with the Beatles, I know their early albums were in mono. And then, they faked the stereo for, and sometimes the panning would be, you'd have the vocals in one ear, listening to headphones or speakers, of course, and sometimes the drums will be on the other side, and that would be annoying too. But for the most part, I would still rather listen to the stereo versus the mono for the Beatles or the Beach Boys. Yeah. And another one I got that was the same thing, it wasn't in stereo, was Beach Boys Party and Stacco Tracks. And so, I don't know, it was in some video showing those, and I mentioned, I prefer them in stereo. And I did show this on a recent live chat, but I just wanted to thank Nicholas Pearl once more. He has sent me I'm going to show you all the albums I have, and then the three latest that Nicholas sent me. So Beach Boys Party, so there's two albums there. Beach Boys Party and Stacco Tracks, which is just instrumentals of their songs without the vocals. And the Beach Boys Today and Summer Days and Summer Nights. The Beach Boys Feel Flows, which is Sunflower and Surf's Up with lots of bonus tracks. One of my more recent purchases, the Beach Boys Sunshine Today, 1967, which is their Wild Honey album, which I'd never heard before. It's in stereo. And then all kinds of like Smiley Smile sessions. I haven't even I've only listened to the Wild Honey album. I need to listen to all of this still. And then Brian Wilson reimagines Gershwin, which I haven't played yet, but I've heard it's very good. The other Brian Wilson I've played once and really enjoyed it. Brian Wilson presents Smile. One more, actually. Brian Wilson, I Just Wasn't Made for These Times, which I love. And then this one, the Beach Boys Surfin' Safari, mono and stereo, 2 CD edition. That's what I love, I wish these record companies would always do that if they can, have a mono and stereo. And of course, I listen to headphones 95% of the time, so I do prefer stereo instead of mono. So I always listen to this in stereo. The Sunflower and Surf's Up, they're in stereo. 2 of my favorite Beach Boys albums, but not Glenn Kellaway from the Basements. I don't know about that guy. The Beach Boys Sail on Sailor, 1972, with Carl and the Passions and Holland and all kinds of bonus tracks, all in stereo, or most of it at least. The Beach Boys' Love You. This is the Japanese version, which sounds excellent. And it's in stereo. I love the album. Smiley Smile, the Beach Boys. Once again, you have your choice of mono and stereo. Friends and 2020. It's in stereo. I got a lot of Beach Boys albums. Okay, and the three that Nicholas kindly once again sent me, he sent me 2 or 3 of those CDs I showed you of the Beach Boys. He sent me Beach Boys Party. I already have that. But it's in stereo and mono. So happy to finally, and it sent, I didn't really care for I did play the mono version, and I don't know, I just enjoyed it a lot more being in stereo. And he sent me the Beach Boys Today. I have that already, but not in stereo. There it is in stereo. And the one album I didn't have yet, but depending where I bought it, it would usually just be in mono, I believe. Summer Days and Summer Nights, which I know most people prefer Today over Summer Days and Summer Nights, but I think so far I like this album more. And it is in stereo and mono. Okay, so yeah, for almost any artist, I mean, if all there is mono, then, I'll force myself to listen to it. Maybe not on headphones, though. But like I said, even the Beatles' early stuff, I'm hoping that they remix all of those songs into stereo and the panning is all corrected nicely. Also, I wanted to mention a few things. If anybody's still watching, John Anderson and the Band Geeks, True. Such a great album. If you love Yes, I think you will love this album. This Saturday, I'm doing a pre-recorded live chat with the Prog Corner and a couple of other YouTubers, maybe 2 or 3 others. And we're going to rank the songs on this from our least favorite or worst, even though there's not a bad song on this album. So from worst to best. And I'll be posting it probably on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. So I know it's been some frustration for me and for some of my viewers probably. As you know, I've been kind of, since losing my cat Mittens a few weeks back, I've been kind of struggling with depression. But I do try and keep busy, and I know I've been, like I said, frustrating some viewers, maybe changing the name of my 2 YouTube channels. But I finally got monetization back on my main channel, Canadian Studmuffin. And so I changed the name back to that. And then on my newer channel, which I've had for about 3 years, I keep changing the name of it. But I'm settling finally on what was one of the more recent names, Larry Graves Canadian Studmuffin. So it's different than just Canadian Studmuffin. And so what I'm planning to do, I wasn't planning to post on Canadian Studmuffin that much, but since I got the monetization back, I think what I'm going to do is I'll do a video every day, and so please subscribe to both channels, and every other day I'll be posting a video on the channels. And if you become a member, like the members on this channel are watching this probably about a day before the general public does, so please consider subscribing or becoming a member. It's $2 per month. And with my chronic pain, And also, like I said, being kind of down. It's been more of a struggle lately for me to do my Patreon song and album reactions, but I try my best to keep everybody happy. I think I've had, in like a year and a half, I've had maybe two complaints, which isn't bad, I guess. But you try and keep everybody happy. And I still have 3 full albums to listen to for this month, and I think today is the last day. I'll be doing about 8 or 9 of the remaining song requests, and then I'm done. But for those wondering, I am keeping the Patreon channel alive, and so on the lowest level, I think it's $4 or $5 per month. If you are a member, just stay a member if you like, and you can watch the over 100 album reactions I've done, and probably thousands of song reactions. But I just won't be taking any more song or album requests. But I might return at some point, but just doing album requests. Yeah. And so I do have a new Patreon, which I've been trying my best to promote, hopefully not annoying too many people, but you have to promote it to get people to possibly join. And it's going to be a 2-hour, maybe even, I might even do more than, like I said, it's just in the early stages of it, trying to figure it all out. But for now, it's a 2-hour radio show every Saturday with songs I love, and I talk in between. I think what I'll do is I'll play 3 songs, talk about the songs, then play 3 songs in a row, and then, 3, 3, 3, like that. So it's not too much talking. But I've always kind of desired to have a radio show, and it's very easy to do with Patreon, so I hope you consider joining. And there's 3 tiers. There's the free, well, not free, but tier number 1 is, I think, $5 per month, and you can listen to all of the radio shows I post. Tier 2, you can request a song or songs up to 10 minutes total, and I'll play them on the radio station, not guaranteed, but, instead of one of my songs I'm choosing, I would, pick one of my Patreon songs. It's just if it gets too busy, it might be hard to keep up with all of the requests every week. And tier number 3 is guaranteed to be played, and you get 15 minutes that you can request songs in, one song that's under 15 minutes long, or 2 or 3 songs that are in total under 15 minutes. So please consider joining. I'd appreciate it. And I called the radio show Weird, Wild, and Wonderful because, at least for the songs I choose, some of them are weird because I love weird songs. And some of them are wild, and by wild I mean, like heavy rock or just a really, really good classic rock song. And Wonderful is kind of the same, but, just a wonderful song like a classic that almost everybody loves. And so, yeah, that's the name. Who knows, maybe I'll change the name of the radio shows at some point. But, I'm trying to keep busy. Midden's passing, and it's not just Middens, it's Jinx too. But, it's the sudden realization that I don't have any cats at all. And it's still really affecting me. And I know some people are saying, get another cat. That's not going to help with, the depression, the sadness. They're irreplaceable. But yes, at some point in the future, I do want to get possibly 2 cats. And we'll see. But for now, I'm just, still in the mourning stage of Middens and Jinx passing. And you know, I've had a lot of, you know, my mom passed away when I was 18. And, you know, my first wife passed away when she was 40. And my dog Elmo passed away when he was 7 years old. And, you know, of course I love them all. I love all of the pets I've had. But it's just something about just the whole situation. And with Mittens, you know, I was really sad when Jinx passed away, but I still had Mittens. And then now that Mittens is gone, I just feel very empty inside. But at least I have my beautiful girlfriend Molly. And I have, I guess you call it a fan base. No, I have friends, viewers, fans on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, and they're always supporting me, and that really pushes me through this depression. You know, I'm not the kind of person to ever give up, and I hope anybody out there that suffers with depression never gives up. There's always something to live for. And my only suggestion is, like, what I'm doing is I'm doing things, right? I'm keeping busy during the day for the most part. You know, in between keeping busy, I sulk. But yeah, just know you're not alone if you're going through a rough time. We all go through it. You will get past the rough time and life will continue. So thanks for watching, and click the linky for my Patreon and check it out. And there's also a 1 hour free radio show where it's just me playing the songs that I love, just to give you an idea of what the radio show will be like. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.